So if you're going to move here, it's probably a good idea to get a car. But how much is the car going to cost you? What's the vehicle registration fee? What is the insurance rate? And how much is a gallon of gas in Las Vegas? This video deals with car ownership in Las Vegas. So if you're going to live in the desert, it's probably a good idea to have some form of transportation. And let's be honest with you, no matter how much of you love the planet, it's not practical to ride your bike all the time in this town. Sure, this road next to me has a bike lane, but very little do. So today's video talks about the cost of vehicle ownership. There's one stat I don't have, and I'll tell you why I don't and how you can find out. By the way, my name is Steven. I am not leaving Las Vegas, and I'm a video blogger. I'm from Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Originally, I've lived here for a while. I know a thing or two about the city, and if you like me, do me these favors. Click on the subscribe button, hit the little bell so you know when I do the new videos. Make sure it's all videos, not just personalized, and also throw us a like, give us a comment. That's how YouTube says, hey, this guy's good enough to show to other people and suggest. So we own a vehicle in Las Vegas. I'm walking right now, and this is a privilege for me because I can actually walk and film without my camera shutting down. Let's start with the gallon of gasoline. How much does a gallon of gasoline cost? Well, as I'm filming this at the end of June of 2019, a gallon of gas is about $3.30 for regular standard gasoline here in Clark County in Las Vegas. I'm aware that's higher than the national average. Why don't you comment in the box below what gas is where you are, and if you're going to be Canadian about it, you can give me the price per liters. We're totally cool with that too. Just remember the exchange rate always plays with those numbers. That's nearly $1 more than it was just about 18 months ago. What about the cost of auto insurance? Is a little bit higher. I remember being in California. You could go to a third party and get really cheap automobile insurance. First thing you want to have, absentee driver, or the kind where people hit and run you, because this town has a lot of people that are just browsing on through. They got a lot of people that might not even have a driver's license. There are car thefts. You don't want to be hit and run by somebody in the middle of the night. And if that happens, you're completely screwed and you can't get any kind of an insurance thing from your insurance company. You don't need the kind where you could hit a deer in the middle of the night unless you're driving in the desert. And those desert tortoises are big, bad beasts that could mess with you. But you do want to have, like I say, the absentee. I think the average cost for vehicle insurance down here is around $1,500 for men and $1,600 for women. And if you think that's unfair, tell me in the box below, because I don't have an opinion either way. That $1,500 a year, $1,600 a year, somewhere in that area, you could get the worst insurance ever for less, I'm sure. But then you have to deal with having the worst insurance, and the worst insurance company, I vouch for Geico. They've always been really good with us. Also be aware that depending on where you live in Las Vegas, you're going to pay more or less for automobile insurance. It depends on the neighborhood you're in. If you're in a neighborhood that has reported a lot of vehicle thefts and vandalisms and break-ins, you're going to pay a lot more than if you live in a nice area of town. Last thing I can't tell you for sure is the average cost to register a vehicle in the state of Nevada. I do know there's a few things. If you don't register a vehicle that you bring from out of state, you're facing a $1,000 fine, and there are cops in this town that will find you and watch you and then give you a ticket. We had a friend who was from Columbus, Ohio. Big soccer fan, loved the Columbus Crew, had a vanity plate, lived at a place for 2 years. The second year, the same cop stopped him and he said, I know you live here. I've been watching you. You're getting a ticket, $1,000 fine. Boom. So they say you need to change your plates. That's obviously because they want to have revenue coming into the state, and they want to make sure that all the residents are accounted for, I suppose. There's a $38 environmental fee, there's this fee, there's that fee, and yes, you do have to smog your car in Nevada if you're in Clark County, or if you're in Washoe County, which is where Reno is. That is because those are the two most populous parts of the valley. Car smogging is not expensive, 50 bucks, but if you have a check engine light on, you're gonna have to fix that. And you can't get around it because all of that stuff is cross-referenced with the state, and all the official smog centers are tied in. So you can't go to your mafia buddy Tony. You have a friend named Tony in the mafia, that's pretty cool. Can't go to your mafia friend named Tony and manage to get that done under the table. It just doesn't work that way. And is wondering what I'm doing. Driving nice and slow so they can spy on me. By the way, look at that view, guys. This is the view from up here. Pretty nice view, I think. If you want to know what your car is actually worth to register, I suggest you hit up the state of Nevada. They have on their website a page where you can type in the state you're coming from, the car you have, your vehicle identification number, and just boom, it'll tell you right there what your car is going to cost to register. Boom. Boom. Special thanks go out to my wife who gave me the idea for this video, where she said, why don't you talk about how much gas costs? And I thought, why don't I answer all those questions people had about registering their vehicles and doing vehicle stuff here? Did that answer some questions for you? I know it answers some questions for me. I'm Steven. I am not leaving Las Vegas. I'm a full-time Vegas blogger guy, whatever. You know, I make blog videos, and I appreciate you guys watching, sharing, liking. So hit subscribe, hit the bell so you know when I do the new videos. Make sure that you guys leave a comment and leave a like so YouTube says, hey, this guy's pretty cool. We should suggest him to other people like you that might be interested in coming here or visiting here, or just more about the daily life in Vegas. This video ends right now as I go to the store. Talk to you guys in another one. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.